and Simps, it's me, LT. I'm back again for another video. Okay, pretty much jump right into the video. So today I'm doing a video just talking about my experience with Nexplanon and everything like that. I did make a video about this like 3.5 to 4 months ago, and that was when I was about to get off my Nexplanon. So now I'm officially like 3, maybe 4 months actually now off of Nexplanon. And I feel like I'm now qualified to tell you guys, you know, the differences I feel. The differences I feel, and if I think it was worth it, if it was not worth it, and stuff like that. Okay, so if you don't know what Nexplanon is, I do have a whole other video explaining what Nexplanon is, and I will make sure I link that video down below in the description box. Just to briefly touch over, Nexplanon is a form of birth control used for women. It is like a birth control stick that is about this big, like actual size, it's about this big, and then it just goes in your arm. Usually it goes into your non-dominant arm, so mine went in my left arm, down here in my arm. Now I have gained some weight since I got my Nexplanon because it used to start like right here. So I was on Nexplanon for 2.5 to 3 years. I think I was like 3 months away from actually being my full 3rd year of me being on Nexplanon. First 2 years of being on Nexplanon, they were like super good, and it really, it was working for what it was intended to work for, you know, and all that good stuff. And I didn't have any like problems or anything like that, like right at that like 2.5 year mark. So the pandemic happened, and then that's when I really started to like take effect in things, because I wasn't like outside and stuff as much. But I started gaining like bukus of weight. I was gaining so much weight, and if like, I guess the number on the scale, like from the time I got on Nexplanon to the time I stopped, I had gained 60 pounds. Like 2 weeks before and a little bit after being on Nexplanon, I was eating right. I was making sure that like I wasn't just getting off it because I thought I was gaining weight, and I could actually do something to prevent it, because I didn't mind having it. It was like always, it worked for me. There was never any like slip ups, never any like, oh, I may be pregnant moments or anything like that. And I was on Nexplanon, I was getting a period once every like 3 months. Sometimes it would be like month after month, and it was kind of like throwing me off a little bit there, just because I wasn't sure when I would necessarily get it. And I used to have like a period tracking app that would take care of all of that, but since when you get on birth control, it can make your like cycles and stuff really irregular. When I got off Nexplanon, I had lost like 5 pounds from when I was just like making sure that I was eating right, and I was going to the gym, so I knew that like my diet and stuff wasn't really the issue, because I honestly was eating less than I was eating before I was actually on the Nexplanon, and I was still gaining like a crazy amount of weight for no reason. I could never like figure that out, but now I do think that it was the Nexplanon that was like, you know. Anywho, I got off the Nexplanon, and when I got off the Nexplanon, I lost like 15 pounds. I'll put in like a clip of my face from one of my old videos compared to now, but I think it's a big difference in the way my face is looking. And I'll also insert like a body shot of me at my heaviest weight and where I am right now. And I am going to the gym and stuff now, so hopefully I do like slim down some more. My goal is to kind of get to where I was right before I started taking Nexplanon, so that's not my smallest, but it was a really comfortable weight for me, and I really liked the way my body was conformed and all that good stuff. As far as like seeing the differences between it, so beforehand, I remember, I think I told you guys that I was just like, I was having these really low days, like these really low days, bro. Like it was so bad, you know, and I didn't think that I was gonna get out of these ruts. I was having like really suicidal moments, like, and all that stuff that, I don't know, I didn't really feel comfortable like sharing, you know, specifically stuff like that. But like, if you can see in my videos over like this last year and stuff like that, like I was just having such bad days and such long bad days. Like they weren't just like, oh, it's like a day and then, you know, for a couple of months I'm fine. No, I was having like a bad day, I have a good day for like 2 days, maybe half a day, and then I just have a continuous like stream of bad days. For me, that's not the person like I usually am, and if you ask anyone around me, that's not the person I am. So it was really hard for me to just like sit there and, you know, people can be like, oh, my birth control, and then people are like, oh, you're just blaming on your birth control, but like it was like legit my birth control, because I think that since I've been off birth control, or well, I'm not off birth control, but I'll get to that. I think that since I've been off my Nexplanon, that I've been so much happier. If I get mad about something, it's easier for me to like just step back and be like, don't be mad, you know, like it happened, say what you need to say, address the issue, and keep pushing on, you know what I mean? But with Nexplanon, I would think that, but I just could not bring myself to do it, you know? And I think that was the hardest part, just knowing that like I'm not normally an angry person. I didn't want to be upset, I didn't want to be sad or angry, but like I just could not help it. Now I do, I just feel so much better. I feel like I'm not just constantly walking around with just like anger and resentment and everything like on my chest, you know? And I'm more open to being able to like talk to people, and like now I know that if I'm sad about something, I'm truly like just sad, and I'm more okay with just being sad and being like, damn, my feelings are like kind of hurt about this situation or whatever, because I know it's not just my like hormones, it's actually like me, and these are my feelings and my like raw emotions and stuff like that. And like I'm super thankful for that, because when I was on Nexplanon, I never knew. Now I'm on a birth control called Laterra, or well, I don't know, I'll insert the name right here what I'm on, but it's just a pill form of birth control, so it's not in my arm. If I want to stop taking it, I can't stop taking it. On this birth control, I do feel so much better. I feel like my emotions are on my own. As far as like periods and stuff go, for the first 4 months I did not have a period. I did just have one, but it was only 3 days long, and it wasn't like a heavy bleed or anything like that. I know that's probably a little TMI, but I'm giving it to y'all, for real, for real. And that's how I was really feeling. And now that I'm not on Nexplanon, like I don't feel like that. I feel like my body is forming out more, so it's like distributing the fats in my body in places where they were distributed before, and it's giving me a more like hourglass looking shape, which I've always had. And like after I got on Nexplanon, I was starting to look more round, and there is nothing wrong with that at all. Like there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. That's just not the way I personally like my body to look, and so I would want to get back to more of where my body was looking, and now we get there. And yeah, and that was really my experience with Nexplanon, and that's really how I feel after getting off Nexplanon. So if I was to recommend it to someone, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't recommend it, but if I did recommend it, I would most certainly tell them like all the bad parts about it, because and I'll tell them too, like it was a good first 2 years, but then after that, it really started to affect me. I'm very glad that I got off Nexplanon and all that good stuff. That is all I have to say for this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to turn on my post notifications so you do get notified when I post. I am posting every Wednesday and Sunday. But anyway, thank you guys so much for coming to my channel. I hope that you guys are living well as always, and I will see y'all later. Bye.